we are recording and we'll hopefully go live any second.
Hopefully.
Knowing Twitch, I'm probably going to start auto-hosting first.
Yeah.
It
I
looks
see.
like we're live.
Hopefully, yeah. Looks like it.
Yeah, we're good. We made it.
Alright. We made
Alright.
it. Finally made it for the season finale.
Only a few days late.
Yeah.
What, Wednesday today?
Yeah, something like that.
That's only 2 days. So yeah, apologies. We're gonna do it Sunday because the 31st is New Year's night, of course, and I had a New Year's party. Turns out my New Year's party was the Sunday, not the Monday. I found out 45 minutes before the party, so I had to rush to it. So yeah, the New Year's stuff happened, and now we're here. And I hate to bring it up, but I've just found out we're gonna have to reschedule next week's episode too.
Oh, that's okay.
It's my brother's birthday on Monday, so we're going out for dinner, so I will not be around.
Okay.
So we'll figure that out and tweet it out or something.
Something.
If you're watching on YouTube, it doesn't matter, because it's past Monday already, and I still haven't uploaded this episode. You know me.
Yeah. That's okay. So yeah. We're back again. I feel like we're gonna have a lot to talk about this time, so maybe just get right into news.
Shenanimegans in 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, did we start in 2016 or 2017? Because we're just hitting 2 years, right? So I mean.
Yeah. In
2017. 17. Damn.
Yep. Spring 2017. April, I think. So yeah.
It's been a long haul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's get to news.
Yeah. This first news story is I want to believe it'll be good. I don't actually think it will be, but Double Decker.
Let this be the 3-episode arc filled with gay moments.
Oh, we can only hope. Yeah, Double Decker getting 3 more episodes with the Blu-ray and DVD releases. So yeah. With how that show ended, I don't imagine this will be good, but hopefully they'll go back to like the buddy cop stuff when the show was actually good. I can't imagine they'll try and continue from where the show ended.
I'm surprised it got more episodes, because no one was talking about it. It wasn't super popular. Like, where did the money come from for these 3 episodes?
Yeah, that is weird.
Maybe it's more popular in Japan?
Yeah, maybe.
I think, like, cop drama stuff is popular over there, or it used to be. So
yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, I'll watch these and report back. Apparently they aren't coming out for a while still, so I have time to prepare myself for the disappointment.
They'll still come out before the last 2 episodes of Martian Majin, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of new stuff coming out,
yeah.
our other news piece is currently not loading. There we go. So, the author of Girls' Last Tour, we mentioned last week, had put up a countdown, and everyone's like, it's a reboot or something, right? It's just a new manga, but that's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's called Shimeji Simulation, and just from what this looks like to be like the cover, it already looks fantastic. Like, I already love it. The girl with the egg on her head is already, like, I would die for her. If anything happened to her, I'd kill everyone in the room and then myself. That's how the meme goes, right? Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. The announcement describes the manga as a poetic and surreal, heartwarming, everyday 4-panel series. So yeah. Poetic and surreal. I'm into it.
Seeing some of the background stuff makes it look like some like weird industrial thing in a random like backwater town, like out in the middle of nowhere, which might actually tie into Girls' Last Tour. Actually.
Yeah.
Like a very, 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 very distant prequel.
That would be pretty good. I'd be into that. Yeah. So, this was not the announcement we were expecting, but it's still good. Still into it.
I think this is the announcement that makes the most sense, everything considered.
Yeah.
It was just weird that they were using the girls' last tour name so much in marketing for it and all the other
Yeah.
articles. But
Yeah, like in the announcement or in the teaser thing, they used the word reboot, which is like, I don't know, maybe reboot gets used differently in Japan, but
was
in,
it reboot or
North America,
repeat? Yeah,
it
no,
was
it's
reboot.
reboot. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, like in North America, that has a very specific meaning for
yeah.
media. It was just an odd word choice.
Hmm.
But yeah, looking forward to that whenever that's out.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So that's
Well,
our news.
yeah. It's
Outside
not.
of that, we get to talk about favorite anime and manga of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to get started or shall I? 'Cause I kind of made a short list of the shows. I was like, oh, these were the really good ones that I saw this year.
Yeah, I can sort of start. I feel like it's
Yeah.
better to if we just go through kind of. I'm just gonna go through my list and kind of bring some up. I'm
Okay.
just going through my finish date because I didn't finish everything.
Yeah.
Or wait, uh, air start date? Yeah. There's too much stuff on here that's not out yet. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yeah, I'll just go through
Oops.
my finish because I
Yeah.
do a thing on Malware. Every year I choose my favorite thing I finished that year. It doesn't matter when it came out, when it started, but when I finished it. So, I mean, I'll
Uh,
definitely hit stuff that came out this year as I go,
mhm.
and then I'll also kind of I'll have to choose something as well. So,
Yeah.
let's hear. A Sister's All You Need ended just before December last year, so that just barely cuts it out. God, I can't believe that was this year that I watched that. It's so long ago. Like
Yeah.
Hyperpolice and Schoolgirl Strikers, I finished this year. That Jesus, it's been a while. But I think the important first series to come out this year,
Mhm.
Eurocamp.
Mm. Your camp was very good.
Yeah, so comf.
Oh,
Eurocamp. Mm.
oh, so comf.
New volume of the manga came out, so I've been getting
Oh,
comfing up again.
nice.
Uh,
Very good.
completely forgotten series, Ramen Daisuki Koizumi-san.
Oh, right, that show.
Ramen
Yeah.
lesbians, let's go. That wasn't that amazing. It's not really a highlight.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What other highlights? Gun Gale Online Alternative. That was actually really fun. I really like that series.
Mhm.
As people know, they'll be like, "Why?" It's like because it was better than it got credit for a lot of the time. It's just so
Yeah.
dumb. Okay, so everyone's talking about the new Sword Art Alicization. They're like, it's good again, and then it's like, oh wait, no, there's a massive rape scene. This isn't good again. It's like you had Gun Gale. You've had Gun Gale. Just look at Gun Gale. Just forget Alicization. Give me another season of Gun Gale. Damn it.
Yeah.
Other shows this year that I watched, Slow Start is actually one of the better slice of life to come out this year. The animation's
Mhm.
really good, but the story was always kind of slightly off to the point where I thought it was gonna pull like some last minute school days thing and we'd end up with a ship for half an
Oh, yeah.
hour in the last episode, but it's still pretty good. Mitsuboshi Colors was this year, which I'm. The only thing to say about Mitsuboshi Colors is I can't wait for the author's other work, Hitori Boshi, coming soon.
Yeah.
We got Takunomi, which was a beer commercial. We got Megalobox. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that's probably one of the highlights. Comic Girls is well, I said Slow Start was one of the best slice of life this year. I think the top two are Comic Girls and Yo Camp for sure. Those two are the
Mhm.
absolute best slice of life this year,
Yeah.
hands down. Um, New season of Yoramushi Pedal. I love Yoramushi Pedal, so I love that.
Yeah.
Uh, the Calamity of a Zombie Girl was
Oh, yeah.
I
That
thought
was
that
fun.
was yeah, I really like that movie despite it
Yeah.
being utter trash. That's what made it so good.
Yeah.
Um Kase-san movie came out but I didn't really like that.
Mm.
Um Yamano Susume, the OVA came out on Crunchyroll in English. Prior to that, it was not out in English, though it did come out October 2017.
Hmm.
But we officially got it. And then, of course, Yamano Susume Season 3, which fantastic, fantastic animation. Really,
Yeah.
really good character animation. It was a lot of fun. Let's
Hmm.
see what else came out this year that I watched. I watched Gakko and Babysitters. That was not much to say. Planet With.
That was the show.
Yeah, that was a show. We had some really good mecha stuff this year, actually, because Planet With, SSSS Gridman,
Mm.
Darling in the Franxx was good up to a point.
Yeah.
It had really nice animation, and I can give it that.
Oh. Oh god, I had someone explain the end of that show to me recently, and it sounds ridiculous and like terrible. It
Yeah.
was, oh.
There was canonical lesbians at the end, though. So that's
Mm.
something.
Okay.
Um, Tonai no Kyuketsuki-san.
Yeah.
Vampires. I'm gay. It's okay. That's an alright show.
Yeah.
Honda-san.
Yeah.
Honda-san was great. There was some good short stuff this year too. Like there's Honda-san, and then technically the Emiya Chino Kyo no Gohan, the Fate spin-off cooking show, ended on New Year's
Uh,
Eve day. So if we can kind of count it because it was like actually it started New Year's Eve 2017 and ended New Year's 2019. That it went exactly one episode a month the entire year. So that's like
nice.
perfect for it. And then, of course, the crowning jewel to 2018, Martian
Hmm.
Maidjin.
Oh yes, of course.
That was this year.
Everyone's
God.
favorite.
So that's kind of all the 2018 stuff I watched this year.
Yeah.
I think my highlights are probably stuff like Comic Girls, Megalobox, which we've talked a lot about Megalobox since it was our
Yeah.
weekly show, so we don't have to get too much into it again.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I didn't actually watch too much stuff that aired this year. Surprisingly, maybe one or two shows a season. Oh yeah, there was Crossing Time too. That was shit.
Oh
So
yeah.
was Love to Triangle. Oh god.
Oh god.
But yeah, hidden gems of 2018 that I think are really good. Calamity of a Zombie Girl.
Hmm.
Yamano Susume, because no one talked about that, despite being good. Uh,
Hmm.
those are probably my two. You've probably not watched these. You should go watch them. Anime for this year, I think.
Mm.
Those are the two 2018 recommendations I'm gonna give, even though they're
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
One of them's weird. I want to give Planet with two because I feel like a lot of people probably missed out on that series.
Yeah. Probably.
It's got cat vor. Like,
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people probably skipped out on that because, like, if you just see like the first episode, or you just see like a trailer of it, it just looks like weird and silly and like kind of not great. But then you watch, like, no, this is actually all right.
well, the promo art too makes it look like it's a generic like
Mhm.
kids mecha, like for like 10-year-olds
Yeah.
almost. And then you watch it, and it's
Totally.
like, wait, they're like tackling the like like ethical issues of if you commit genocide against a group of people who
Hmm.
a portion of them are committing genocide against someone else, does that
Yeah.
make it better? Like you get it's really deep and dark and really underlooked, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah. Totally.
It's hard for me to choose the best show of the year
Mm.
that I watched at least.
Yeah.
Because I choose best thing I watched this year, and I might give that to Red Line because I finished that
Red
this
Line is
year.
so good.
I finished Hoseki no Kuni this year too, though, so that falls into there. This
Ooh.
it's a hard one, and then Dragon Dentist we watched this year too. That was also really good. There's so much good
Oh.
stuff I watched this year. Not all of it came out this year, but I got
Mhm.
really lucky in finding a lot of good shows.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good year.
Yeah,
We saw lots of good stuff.
and then I don't think there's any major like manga things this year. Just
Mm.
a lot of continuing series. Like I guess we'll talk later about anime adaptations I'm looking forward to in the coming year. But
Yeah.
what about you? What kind of fun stuff did you
Ooh.
watch
What
this
kind
year?
of stuff did I watch? I have a list
Hmm.
because I just kept a text document of all the stuff I watched this year. So I'm just gonna start at the top and go through this. There's like 90 things on this list, so I'll skim through it a bit.
Oh, I just go to my anime list on Mal and
Yeah,
sort by date finished.
yeah. The problem is I don't have that column enabled on my list, and also I
Oh,
I
okay.
forget to do it a lot.
Yeah, I
So
think you have to like set their new default kind of setting to
yeah,
get that. Yeah.
yeah. So I just have the old style list. But yeah, so yeah, starting in the winter season, there was like Dagashikashi 2, which was okay. I finished Garo Vanishing Line, which was okay. It was a fun show. The Junji Ito collection was trash. Killing Bites was trash, but like good trash. God, Killing Bites was this year. I kind of forgot about that show.
Hot garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those shows that as you're watching, it's like, what the fuck is this? And then like a week later, you just think it was all some fever dream and forget about it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a pretty good description of it. Then there was Kokoku. Oh, that show was so good. It's got a
I
really
need to
good OP.
I need to watch that soon. I was actually looking at Prime Video the other day and I saw it on there. I was like,
Oh,
oh shit, right, this show exists.
yeah.
I should watch it.
Yeah. You should watch it soon because you never know if it'll like disappear off Prime at some point randomly.
It'll probably show up on High Dive if it does though. So,
Hopefully. I don't know. If they haven't
fingers
grabbed it
crossed.
yet, I don't know if they would, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's a Sentai series. So probably not.
Yeah. There was a place further than the universe.
I still need to finish
Oh,
that.
that show is. That was one of my favorites of the year, easily. It's so good. And
I
yeah,
think
Euro Camp, like you mentioned. Yeah, go ahead.
I think Place Further from the Universe when it first came out was a strong contender for anime of the year. But I think
Hmm.
too many people have forgotten about it because it has like it's been a long year with more anime than ever. So I think a lot of people just like are like that was this year, like kind of like what we're doing. So I
Yeah.
don't think it'll win, but I think it definitely would deserve a shot at it if anyone remembered to bring it up and remembered that was this year and not two
Hmm.
years ago or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see why the people thinking it was last year because it was since it was so early this year. It's easy to lose track of those shows. And there's a bunch of stuff I dropped in winter, but I'm going to skip over all those because it's like Martian Machin and Citrus
Yeah,
and
if you
trash.
dropped it, how good is it, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, then into spring there was Amanchu Advance, which started off okay and had a couple interesting episodes, but
That
that show wasn't great.
the OVA in between seasons was so good and gave me so
Oh,
much hope.
yeah,
Why?
that OVA is really good.
It is.
Uh, and Golden Kamuy season 1 was this year.
Both
It was
season one
weird.
and two are this year. Jesus,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, that's
Oh,
weird.
I haven't finished either of them. What am I doing?
Oh god, oh Golden Kamuy season 2 is so good. Mm. I finished that this week. It's incredibly good. It's oh I love it so much. The cast of characters is so good, and like the information they all have, like no one has all the information, and so they're trying to communicate to each other, work together, but they're trying to withhold information, and it's just really good. The relationships and how frequently and easily they can change. It's an incredible show. And they squeezed in a couple bad CG bears in the last 2 episodes of season 2. So yeah, good stuff. And then Megalobox, like you mentioned, and that was actually all for spring. So yeah, they had a bunch of trash shows in it too. In summer was Encouragement of Climb because I had watched all of season 1 and 2 in the OVAs, and then season 3. Oh, Hanebado, that was real good. That made me like get interested in sports shows this year.
I need to finish that too.
Oh, it's really good.
Oh no. Every show you're gonna say you finish from here on out is one I need to finish, and I'm just going to
Yeah.
be like sitting here sweating, like, oh no. Oh no, there's another series I forgot about. Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, I've at the time, I'll say at the time I was really big on Hanebado, and it is a good show, and I like it a lot. Like it looks great and it sounds great. It's got cool stuff in it. But now looking at how much other stuff there's been this year, it's like, oh, it's actually kind of lower down my rankings than I would normally think. 'Cause there's just been so much good stuff this year. And also Harukana Receive, kind of a similar situation, but it's not as good as Hanebado. But it was a fun thing. And then on to fall, which had like Bloom Into You, which just finished and was extremely good. It's you need to catch up on Bloom Into You. It's so good.
I'm caught up on the manga. Chapter
Yeah.
37.
Nice. Oh, yeah, I love that show a lot. And they did more stuff with the teacher and the restaurant owner
Mm,
girlfriends, and
mm.
it just made me think like, oh, I need more like adult people. Eerie.
And the manga's
Huh.
hitting a point that's making me super like it's got to be coming to some sort of climax soon, but also I'm getting super uncomfortable, like
Yeah.
type of like one of those things where it's like, oh, oh, it's going this direction, but not in a bad way,
Mm.
just like in the way that this series is so good at kind of like bringing out anxiety almost
Oh yeah. I
through
think I know
like
what you mean.
really realistic portrayals and things happening. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, it's like,
Mm. It's like how far is the manga compared to the anime? Like, because the anime ends just before the school play.
just
But I have no
before.
idea.
They don't even do the play. I thought it would end just after the play.
No, yeah, it ends just
Oh,
before.
oh, it's quite a bit past.
Okay,
So
interesting.
they could probably do another season like right away.
Oh, I'd be into that.
Maybe if because I said it does seem like it might be reaching a climax. Maybe it
Mm-hmm.
reaches the climax and they do a second season. But that's the thing
Mm.
with Yuri anime. It never gets a second season to finish.
Yeah,
Never.
unfortunately.
Fingers crossed though. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully. Yeah, and there's also Double Decker, which I've talked about at length over the past week, so I won't go into it again. That's been a show. It started off so strong. And then Gonkaru season 2, and Run with the Wind, which is good. And that's actually continuing on into this next season. It's a 20 something episodes, which I've fallen behind on that show. But Honda-san, like you mentioned, Gridman, I think you mentioned that one as well. Which I really ended up liking the final episode of Gridman. I think we talked about it last week, week before or something. Yeah, that show was better than I expected it to be.
The thing I've heard most recently about SSSS Gridman is that
Mm-hmm.
strength isn't actually in pretty much anything that like a superhero or mecha show usually is, but it's in the composition and framing, in the character animation, and the
Mm.
like the character composition and framing, and how it like uses that to invoke like different emotions, especially when the pink-haired girl's around, and how often it's like just unsettling because of the way they frame her in tons of
Mm.
different situations.
Yeah, the technical aspects of that show are incredibly good. It's like one of the best looking shows I've ever seen. But yeah, like you were saying, like all the like cinematography of that show is fantastic. It's, but yeah, everything else about the show is like, the characters are fine and the story is fine. It does a couple interesting things,
Mm.
but it's really like how that show looks is Trigger showing what they do best. I feel like, yeah. Then I'm also watched this The Girl in Twilight. I finally got to finish that, which is I was that show had a really good ending, at least actually, because I had kind of like, not fallen off of it, but it kind of started to drag in the middle. But the ending was actually really, really good. I feel like it wrapped things up really well, and it had excellent character moments at the end, and also it totally got gay at the end.
It got
Like
gay
the
at the
last
end?
two, yeah,
I guess I'm
2 in a
watching
row.
this now.
Yeah, it was like kind of surprising because it
Yeah.
like it actually did a really good job of foreshadowing it earlier on, but at the time it seemed like it was just kind of
Just
them being
like
like a
Yuri
little
bait?
jokey, like like not Yuri bait exactly, but it's like you know how the characters are going to like different dimensions and
Mm,
just seeing
mm,
other versions of themselves. It was like one of them went there and she was like it was the character you, and the version of her was like sexy you, and she was always flirting with everybody.
mm.
And then, and yeah, at the end of the show, it's like, oh, that stuff was actually foreshadowing this relationship. Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was a cool thing. But yeah, that show's pretty good. And then Surune, which hasn't even finished yet, so I don't know if I should mention it.
I mean,
They're at
you mentioned
episode
the other
10.
sports show, so.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, Surune. That show is at episode 10 out of 13 because it started like 2 weeks later than everything else, and then also took a week off for Christmas, so they're super behind. which is kind of funny. It will be not finishing until the end of the month, basically. But that show is extremely good. I'm liking it a whole bunch. And then Zombieland Saga was the last of things, which that was a good show. It was a lot of fun.
I,
The yeah,
I feel like you missed something.
that's very possible.
Shokugeki review Starlight.
Oh right,
There we
I,
go.
there we go. Review Starlight's an incredibly good show.
Yeah.
That was in my next section because
Oh, you
since
have
I didn't
another
watch
section?
that,
I thought this was
I
the
have.
last section. I thought this was like
Oh,
this, because this is like
oh,
ending now, right? And
yeah,
you were going by season. My bad, my bad.
yeah. Well, so the way I have this doc organized is I have all the podcast shows at the top, and then I have winter, spring, summer, and fall. Then after that is just other stuff that wasn't seasonal.
Okay.
And review Starlight, since I didn't watch it during that season, I put it down there.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. So yeah, I'll just start with that one. Review Starlight is extremely good. That's one of my favorite shows this year. It's like Review Starlight and Place Further Than the Universe are probably my top two shows this year. Oh, Review Starlight's really good. And I keep listening to the soundtrack. It's a very good soundtrack. I really want them to do a physical release in America because I would absolutely buy it.
There's a white short set for it.
Close enough.
You can get into white shorts. Let's go.
Oh no, that sounds like a terrible idea.
There's a card that's like $800 or something. Wait, let me double check this.
Oh
You keep
god.
going. I'll just search it up.
Okay, yeah. I'll go through some of this stuff because I rewatched Blue Sub number 6 for like the 8th time because that show's really good. And it was only 4 episodes long, so it's an easy thing to rewatch. Idolmaster Cinderella Girl season 2, which was kind of garbage.
Oh, okay. I found them. So
Yeah.
there's like the way Weiss cards work, right? You got like SPs,
Mhm.
which are like signed cards. Although
Yeah.
lately they've been doing SPs are like hot stamped with like the character name and like a phrase or something. And then
Mhm.
you have the SSP, which is more rare, which is signed by like the actress.
Mhm.
Well, this set has STR cards, which are incredibly, incredibly rare, and it's the
Uh huh.
character and cosplay of their, or it's the actress and cosplay of their character and signed. And
Oh wow.
I'll list out the prices for some of these, right?
Yeah.
There are, the lowest one is 59,800 yen.
That's a lot again.
That's about $598. Yeah, about
Five hundred.
$598. There are two
557. Yeah.
there are two that are about that are 600 or 69,800.
Mhm. Nice.
There's one that's 79,800.
Mhm.
There are two that are 99,800. These are $1,000 cards.
Oh my god.
And then there's one that is 148,000.
Oh
It's
jeez.
$1,500 for one card. No other
Which
set has prices like these. It's insane. Even
which
even
yeah.
the like SPs, one of them is $200 and one of the SSPs is like 150. Like
Mhm.
it's absolutely insane. I think it's because it's
It's-
like both of a meta card and then also
Mhm.
I'm trying to figure out what girl this is. That's the
Mhm.
super expensive one. Oh, it's the redhead?
It's the redhead, the short hair redhead, Futaba.
Futaba. Yeah, I think it's hers. That's like
Oh,
that because I think
interesting.
her actress is super popular. Because
Ah,
her SP is like the least expensive.
huh.
And her SSP is also one of the least expensive. All of those are like $150 when usually they're like only around 100. So that's also crazy.
Wow.
But yeah, I think it's because it's her actress because
Hmm. Interesting.
yeah, card 10? That should be her level 3 finisher, yeah. So that it might be
Hmm.
I don't think it's even meta because it's so inexpensive compared to all the others.
Yeah.
Actually all the finisher SSP. No, there's one that's no, yeah, okay, it might be meta. I don't know. It's expensive. Yikes.
Yeah. That is scary expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, other stuff that I watched. I watched Gundam Wing, which
Ooh.
was strange and kind of bad, but kind of fun. Uh,
Hero, I'm waiting for you to kill me. Come kill
God,
me, hero.
yeah. God, that scene where he tears the invitation, says, "I'll kill you." It's a classic moment. Classic moment, man. Man.
Classic.
Yeah. And then Big O, which I think might be one of my favorite shows, just kind of ever. It's so weird. It goes totally off the rails and is completely bizarre. It's a really good show. It was a lot of fun to watch that. And it's on High Dive, so you can watch it too.
Yeah.
I think you would like Dorothy. I mean, you would definitely like Dorothy. But
Probably.
yeah,
Probably, but I'd have to watch the show.
yeah.
Rewatching
There's
stuff? Ooh,
oh, that would never happen.
never.
But the next thing was Karai Zero. After hearing you talk about it so much,
And I still haven't finished it,
yeah.
despite starting it. Wait,
Mm.
when did I start watching it? 2015, November 13th, 2015. I watched the first
Nice.
7 episodes, got super anxious about it, and couldn't watch anymore.
Mm.
Let's go.
I
I think there's like some 10th anniversary thing coming up, like some announcement for it.
Yeah, I saw something about that. There's some like event, like a meet and greet or
Yeah,
something with the voice actors. It's really weird. I didn't know that show was that popular. That like
te-
they would do a tenure
technically,
for.
Garai
Yeah.
Zero is a prequel to the manga, so maybe there's gonna be an announcement for the manga to get an anime.
Oh,
Maybe.
interesting.
That's my guess. That's my maybe. Possibly.
Hmm. That would be cool.
Hmm.
Uh, and after that, I watched Gunslinger Girl season 2 and Chaika season 2, and their respective OVAs. I think I think both of those season 2s were both kind of disappointing. Gunslinger Girl season 2 was straight up bad. I don't remember Chaika season 2 like at all. Mm. And I rewatched my rewatches over a season 1. That's a good show. I should rewatch the rest of it since I bought all those DVDs. Ugh. And, oh yeah, this was the year I started watching Fist of the North Star. I still haven't gone back to finish it yet. I'm like 80 episodes in. I should finish that sometime. Kase-san OVA, Inferno Cop. That was bad.
Inferno Cough. Wait, it's supposed to
I
be bad though.
Yeah, but like it wasn't good bad. It was just regular bad. I didn't like it. The jokes just totally didn't land for me. I don't know.
Sorry,
I feel like yeah.
I just got some bad news.
Oh no.
There are mice in our house.
Oh no.
My last cat passed away this year, and now there's mice.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! I'm so worried now. I'm actually
Mm,
paranoid. Oh
mm,
no!
that's not good. Yeah. Oh, the Blade Runner anime thing, Blackout 2022. That was good. That was a good OVA. A good single thing. Fully Coolly Progressive was mediocre. Oh, let's skip the rest of these. Rewatched Serial Experiments Lane again, which was good. Review Starlight, like Saint Seiya Saint Show. It's the last thing on this list, which is a bad show.
All right.
Yeah.
You have any 2018 stuff to
Anything I want to really call out is like
something people should
recommend.
watch? Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say like Place Further Than the Universe and Review Starlight would be my two recommendations.
Hmm.
So those are both like incredibly good shows. I think I rated both of those as tens. I think. I think they were the only shows this year that I gave tens to. But
Mean
yeah, those were extremely
Meanwhile,
good.
I'm going like, watch some memes. Watch Calamity of a Zombie Girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm,
For a serious
yeah.
recommendation, I'd probably say Planet With, but
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was 2018. I have to start a new text document for 2019 now.
oh man, so much anime.
So much. Yeah. There was. Hmm. I think I had one or two other things I wanted to mention of like stuff I had watched recently.
Hmm.
I have some non-anime stuff that I watched recently that I wanted to bring up. I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah, unless you have any other anime or manga things you wanted to talk about real quick. before we get going?
She-Ra. She-Ra's
Yeah.
fantastic. Highly
Hey, I
recommend
watched
that.
She-Ra too.
Yeah, I
Uh,
still have to watch the last 3 episodes.
oh,
Me
I
and
just watched the last
finishing
one today.
shows, ha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That show's really good. It's like I'm totally not in the target demographic for it, but it's just nice knowing that that exists for like that target, that age group that they're going for.
yeah.
It's just such a like a nice and positive show. It's really well done.
Also, Voltron ended this year. I haven't watched since season 4. The first 3 seasons or so were fantastic.
Mhm.
And then it sounds like because it got so popular, people started putting their hand in the pot to control it more, and it started going downhill because of that.
Oh.
So that, from what I've heard, that's been a lot of the reason behind a lot of the issues. Especially the last season, people have said the way it's cut outright just
Mhm.
looks like half the season was cut out and it was rearranged to retell the story
Oh.
differently. Which,
That's weird.
from things people have pointed out, I could 100% believe. So,
Mm.
but that's probably Netflix saying like it's popular now, get us money. And I'm worried
Mhm.
that might happen to She-Ra, but maybe they'll learn. Maybe.
Maybe. Hopefully.
All right. So
Yeah.
you found your other stuff, or?
Yeah. It was. Oh, there was the new Ruby episode.
Oh yeah,
No.
Ruby's
Yeah. That
fantastic. Of
was.
course, that's on.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruby's good. And then the only other thing I actually wanted to mention this week was I read the manga Invitation from a Crab by Panya. So I got that for Christmas. It's just a short one-off thing, and it's really strange and weird. And it's just about this young girl who explores her town and like how the act of exploring something can be satisfying even if you don't get answers that you're looking for. There'll be like there'll be something strange and she'll look into it and sometimes she gets an answer and sometimes she doesn't, and it's about how like the kind of like the journey is the important part and not the destination. It's a cool thing. It's very surreal. It's a cool thing to do, or a cool thing to read. I liked it a lot, and the art's very good too. It's a cool style. But yeah, that was it. That's all the stuff I wanted to talk about this week.
All right. Did
Yeah.
you watch anything or read anything this week, or is that all you've talked about already?
I kind of already covered it all. It's
Yeah,
the only stuff I watched was stuff I talked about already. Golden Kamuy, Girl in Twilight, Bloom into You. So yeah.
I had some stuff to mention because I watched it
All
like the
right.
last 2 days because I'm on holidays until Friday, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, I get to stay home with the mice. Ah, God. So anime-wise, what was last? Okay, I finished Martian Majin.
hmm
It could have been something really good, but then it was what it was.
Yeah.
I want to read the light novels that it's based on,
Mm.
so I need to find them. Apparently, it's still being written too, but I don't think anyone's translating them after that. But
Yeah, probably not.
I do want to go find
So
them. It's rated so well.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like with the show, is the problem is it being bad because like it looks so terrible and the budget wasn't there, or is there like actual plot problems and like structural
There
problems with
are
it?
plot structure problems. There's like entire scenes and like setups between certain characters that are like being portrayed as these are going to be like important to the story. There's a tournament, they're facing other people, but a lot of them their battles just get rushed by and like skipped. And I think that was probably because of budget. Like I think the budget did leak into the actual planning because there's like
Okay.
scenes in the last 2 episodes. They're just people like it's not even character development. It's just like long scenes of pointlessness
Mm.
covering stuff that's already been there, and I 100% believe it's to cover up for facts that they like needed to skip other parts and it was cheaper. Um,
Um.
but yeah, I do want to pick up the light novels if I can ever find a translation for them. Someone might translate them one day. And apparently
Yeah.
the last 2 episodes are coming out with the final Blu-ray, which will be out January 30th, so we can probably see them then, because they'll
All
probably come
right.
out on Crunchyroll. So I'll at least get to finish this mess. But oh, it got bad for a while. I mean, it gets bad a
Yeah.
lot. Like episode 8, it all starts falling apart really bad, but they start getting into plot, and then episode 9's like a road trip that's completely pointless. I'm like, what the fuck?
Weird.
But yeah, it has some really neat concepts and ideas, and like the political maneuvering seem really interesting. But you just can't. There's no substance behind them because of it, which sucks. But yeah, so I
Mm-hmm.
technically finished that. I watched all of Honda-san.
Nice.
It was fun. I kept because I've been on vacation. It's like I'll be doing other stuff, and every once in a while, it's like I want to watch something funny for a few minutes, and I'll just throw it on. Like this is relaxing.
Yeah,
15
it's good
minutes
for that.
later, it's like yeah. So I did. I watched that, and then um, I a show I'd started watching years ago but never finished. I got the Blu-ray for it. It's Humanity Has Declined. Because I remember it's
Mhm.
super weird and interesting. So I got the Blu-ray and I've started watching that. I've only watched the first episode again so far, but it's really, really, really pretty, but also really, really weird. But it's an interesting comedy, so I'm gonna be watching it as I go. It's one of
Mhm.
the really old series. Let's see, December 27th. Oh no, it was so old. It's before
Mhm.
2015 because I didn't have a date set for it yet. Because there's some before I was using dates in Mal. I think I
Nice.
watched the episodes when they were first airing in 2012. So that's how long
Wow.
ago they were. But yeah. So I'm going to finally watch it and be happy, and I'll get off my on hold list that's been on for years. Um, I watched the last half of the Emiya-san Shino Kyo no Gohan, or Today's Menu for the Emiya Family, the Fate spin-off cooking show. The last
Mhm.
episode came out last night? Yeah. So I stayed up till like 12 last night just binging the last half of the show, and I got really hungry, so at like 12 a.m. I was making like General Chow's like microwave chicken and some like having some tea, and I was like, this is way too late at night for this, but it's so worth it.
Yeah.
Cooking shows.
Mhm.
And then today, just before this, I watched the Bodacious Space Pirates movie, which I've had for like a year and never watched. It was not that great. Pretty
Oh.
much, it felt like just an average 2 episode like arc from the show, and that's probably all it should have been. Like the extra animation budget did nothing for it because that's not anything that helps the show. It's just
Mhm.
the series seems like it could be interesting, but it's just so awkward all the way through the entire show and the the movie that I'm just like I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. There's something about this series that's just weird. Maybe the light novel's alright since it is based on the light novel series.
Mhm.
Maybe that works slightly better the way it hops around, but yeah, I don't know. There's 12 volumes. I think they probably just tried to like fit too much of the light novels into the anime, possibly. I don't know.
I like that. I like that the light novel is called Mini Skirt Pirates.
Yeah,
That's a real silly name.
I mean it's better than Bodacious Space Pirates. Let's be real here,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
because like
It is.
half of the Bodacious Space Pirates makes it sound like there's gonna be a bunch of boob shots, and there's like none.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't fit
Wow.
at all. But they
Huh.
do all always wear mini skirts because it's part of their high school design. So and the fact that Focusa is mainly on female pirates. Also, Chiaki is like a main character in the light novels apparently, and is supposed to be in the anime, but she's really not. She barely shows up. She's like
Mm.
somewhat relevant, like a high side character in the main anime, and then in the movie she's just like not relevant at fucking all. Like half of her scenes are her just like walking around trying to find them. It's like what the fuck is this? It's awful. But yeah, so I finished that movie. It was eh. And then I
Yeah.
did read a bunch though as well.
Oh.
I read the newest chapter of Bloom into You. As I said, I'm up to date.
Mhm.
Talked about that already. I've been reading the first light novel for Occultic 9.
Mhm.
It is pretty decent. I do want to go back and finish the anime, but horror stuff has never been my strong suit.
Oh yeah.
But it's neat. That's about it. It's neat.
All right.
It's got that spoopy vibe going, and the main character is a piece of shit. I
Mhm.
very much dislike him. Oh, when 23rd, right? They mentioned
Uh,
Sama no Eshi. Yeah, okay, so the one of the worst manga I've ever read before, which I've mentioned before a few times, Sama no Eshi.
mhm.
The thing I gave a 1 and said never
Oh,
to read. There was the final chapter came out and it was the only thing I hadn't read, so I read it. They actually paid off on the gay bait
wow.
that kept me reading the entire time, but it was shit because it's super rushed. But they at least paid it off and went, yeah, it's gay, and I'm like, why did you focus so much on these other characters when you could have focused on this relationship, you piece of shit author trash? But you at least did make it gay, unlike every other author, so I'll bump you up to a 2 from a 1. So never read this. It's garbage, and I actually feel like a lesser human for reading it. I feel disgusting.
Oh,
Uh,
yikes.
yeah. Um, there was a new chapter of this Love That Won't Reach, Secret Crush on My Sister, which
Mm-hmm.
is her older brother's wife she has a crush on. So in a way
Oh.
it's not blood relative, but like she was childhood friends with her older brother, so she like has had a crush on her since she's been like a little kid and can't
Mm-hmm.
get over it. And yeah, grim and occasionally light-hearted coming-of-age story is pretty accurate. The synopsis here. I'm
Huh.
looking to see more, and also the other one where she falls in love with, because this is the one when the brother's still around but probably cheating. I need to find updates for the other series where the brother's dead and she's there's two series almost the exact same. This one the brother's alive, one he's dead.
Wow.
And it's
Okay.
like, yeah, they're
Huh.
trash, but I read them anyways.
Mm.
um I read the light novel Coral of the Moon. It's a sci-fi that's really kind of, it's artsy and out there and not very good. But that might
Mm-hmm.
also be because that's the anime adaptation. There's a movie of it from 2010, but it's only 3 minutes, so that should tell you
Mm.
like how much content there is.
Yeah.
It was done by UFO Table though, so it'll be pretty. There's also a
Yeah.
manga that's apparently still publishing, or they just don't have any information about it because no one knows what the fuck is going on with it. But
Mm.
it sounds like the manga is actually ongoing for quite a bit, but
Huh.
based off the light novel. But it was all right. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a thing.
Cool.
Mention Occultic 9. Yume no Naka de Kimi wo Sagashit, I read some more chapters of. It's the one where the girl, every time she falls in love with someone or realizes they love her, she forgets them.
Oh.
And it started off like it was gonna be really fluffy, and then it started going really dark, and chapter 10's like the end of the volume, and the author's even saying, I didn't know about making it dark. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
alright, dark Yuri. It's starting
Oh.
to get depressing and dark. I don't know if I want to keep reading it.
Oh. That's too bad.
There's some new chapters of uh, the Obsessed with Breasts girl manga, which doesn't want to load right now.
Mm.
That's, yeah, currently, it's trashy as fuck, but I kind of enjoy it. It's by the author of Jahi-sama, Don't Mind, which I really like that manga. I think
Yeah.
it's that one, or is it Nagatoro? Wait, which one? It's one of the two. Yeah, it's
Oh.
Jahi-sama. But it's like, it's got, even though it's like this ecchi perverted humor, it's like not the kind you usually see in ecchi perverted humor that makes you just go, ugh. It's
Yeah.
actively kind of funny at times, even if it's
Okay.
shitty fan service 24/7. It's gay though. It's very gay, so that's good.
Yeah.
I read volume 4 of Yo Camp since that came out, so we
Yeah.
got to come up. I mentioned that earlier. Um, I got the 2 volumes that are in English so far of Futari Baya, A Room for Two, which is Micah is a Yuri and a Shoujai, but is really just really light subtext. There is like nothing going on.
Uh,
But it's a cute 4 coma slice of life. And so I had read some online ages ago, but it's just partly past the first volume, so now I've read the second volume. Yeah, it's Let's see here. My volume 3 of After Hours finally came in today. Today.
Oh
So
yeah.
I finally got to finish that series. I ranted about it a bit on Twitter. I really like this series, but then the ending happens and like all the build up to like communication stuff just falls through. I'm kind of like, I wanted to read about adults because I didn't want this shitty childlike drama. But then I sat there, I'm
Mm,
like, this is the like family death. There's some major stuff going on here.
mm-hmm.
I'm really pissed at this because there's like ghosting involved almost. But I just got ghosted this year by someone who's like 23, 24 over
Mm-hmm.
fucking video games. So like, no, you're right. Adults do this shit too. I can't complain. This is too realistic, and I'm just
Yeah.
bitter, and that's why.
Oh.
So like,
Oof.
I'm like, that's why that bothered me so much. It's
Yeah.
because it's written really well and realistic, but people don't want to believe adults do that as much. You want to believe like it's better past then, but uh,
Mm,
I still do really like the series.
yeah.
It's one of the few Yuri based on adult relationships that kind of gets it right. Even with that part that I didn't like, it's like it's still, even though I didn't like that and I kind of wish it wasn't in there, it's still realistic and it still gets it right.
Mm,
And I can't fault it for being in there because it's
yeah.
shit that happens. Um, then after that, I read Volume 2 of Inspector. I've owned Volumes 1 to 8 for ages. I read the first volume in
Yeah.
2016. And I was
Oof.
like, this is a Kyoshiro Dara series. I love Kyoshiro Dara works. I'm gonna keep buying this. I kept buying it and kept buying it, but I never got around to reading it. So I finally
Nice.
started reading it now, and I'm like, yeah, this is the good shit. I'm glad I saved this for 2 years, and I'm finally reading it because it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has a canonical disabled main character. She has one eye and one leg.
Oh.
And she's
Huh.
a little shit who fucking makes everyone else hate her, and I fucking love her.
Wow. Nice.
I really, I ship her with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's ex, and it's bad, but I'm like, come on.
Mm,
Maybe just let it go like, uh, let it be Polly or something, I don't know.
mm.
But yeah, apparently it's an adaptation of a novel, which I never
Huh.
realized. Because according to Mal, the novel doesn't exist, but that's because it's not a light novel. It's an actual novel, I think.
Weird. Huh.
But also, Kyoshiro Dara, I've never heard basing off something else. So maybe they just wrote a novel and then made a manga off it later, because they disappeared for all, so that would make sense.
Oh yeah.
Searching up the novel. No, it's a single volume written in 2011 apparently. Which
Hmm.
actually, yeah, I can see. So I can see here it's like a very underdeveloped version. I don't think it's exactly based off it, but it uses that story kind of like, how do I explain it?
Hmm.
They like took the basis of it and fleshed it out far more,
Okay.
way more. They're like, hey, can we use this? And that's like that novel looks like it's just their first arc. And then
Oh,
also
okay.
it looks like it doesn't actually deal with any of the like other character stuff going on in the background.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's neat. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a fun uh, mystery, supernatural mystery type series. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's got some vague horror themes too. It's neat. It's neat.
Mm.
I'd recommend it.
Cool.
Um, yeah, I think that's everything. I think
Okay.
everything I watched and read. So, uh, do we want to quickly jump through all the stuff that aired this past year and say what we might think might win Anime of the year.
Anime
Crunchyroll
of the
voice.
year.
Let's jump in. Winter 2018. What do we have? I'm gonna turn off kids and R18. Oh wait, there's some stuff that might show up on R18 plus. I turned off kids and I still have TTPO. TTPO. Oh wait, did I turn kids on? Oh, I turned it on. Never mind. What is
Oops.
Inazuma delivering? I don't know. Uh, but so winter we have Place Further Than the Universe,
Mm-hmm.
Eurocamp, both I think up there, some of the best.
Yeah, those are
Uh,
good contenders.
Toji no Miko is this year, but it probably wouldn't win. Citrus was
No,
this year, probably wouldn't win. Cardcaptor Sakura this year
I don't think that would win.
probably
To
wouldn't,
be
but
honest.
it's a neat reboot.
Yeah.
Kokoku probably not.
No, it's nowhere near popular enough.
Yeah, Yomushi Pedal not. Hey, some. If we're thinking of just pure quality,
Yeah.
hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Violet Evergarden.
Oh yeah, I heard really good things about
Yeah,
that.
I need to watch that still. People stop talking about it.
I heard
Um,
it's really sad.
there's After the Rain, which is a romance series, which I've at now that the year's over, I've suddenly heard people talking about it all over again, which I think gives it
Huh.
a chance because people are remembering it. Apparently, it's really really pretty.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I might go back and watch that, even though I don't usually watch straight romance.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Darling in the Franxx is this year, but after its ending, it definitely won't win.
Yeah. No.
I feel like there's something missing here. Oh, wait, this doesn't show Netflix stuff, does it? Does this not show
Mm,
Netflix originals?
I don't
Maybe in
even.
OVAs, or if I go down far enough. Oh,
Like,
ongoing. So stuff that finished this year. Go Vanishing Line finished this year.
mm-hmm.
Uh, Mahotsukai no Yome. Ancient Magus Bride finished,
Oh yeah.
technically the second half finished this year. People like that. Gatsu no Line Season 2. Oh, here we go.
Mm.
ONA is Netflix stuff. Devilman
Uh,
Crybaby was this year. January
oh
5th
yeah.
it came out. That, I think a ton of people love. Like, I saw stuff about it for ages, so
Yeah.
that might have a chance.
Yeah. I've heard so many people talk about that show.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The heck? This is a Tales? Oh, it's a mobile
What?
game. Okay, I was like, is this an anime for a Tales game? It's like, no, it's a mobile game. Don't get your
Oh
hopes up.
yeah.
Alright, let's go. Spring. Say anything in spring. Oh wait, yeah. So what did we decide on? That might win. Place Further Than the
Uh,
Universe.
versus yeah.
Uh,
Eurocamp
you
maybe.
can't probably won't because it's a slice of life, and they usually won't let those win, even if they deserve it. Violet Evergarden.
Yeah.
Uh, what? I just said its name and I forget it.
The Devilman
Yeah,
guy maybe.
Devilman Crybaby, and maybe just because I've been seeing people talk about it a ton, even though I forget. After the
After
Rain,
the rain.
which
Yeah.
we both missed, but apparently people like any tubers are suddenly all talking about it. So it's like
Huh.
that's a decent amount from that. We had a ton of good shows at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see here. We have Uma Musume. No, probably not.
No.
What could have been?
Uh,
I don't think any of the stuff like Gundam Build Divers would. The Ginga Aya
mm,
Densetsu remake, probably not. Tokyo Ghoul, probably not, because I've heard people are just really confused because of constantly changing plot in anime and the show. The manga
yeah.
and the anime. Um, probably not Lupin. Oh, I forgot to turn off kid shows. Shit. Turn that off. Forget where I am again. Oh no, I turned them on again. What do I keep doing this? Comic Girls, probably not. Hina Matsuri might, actually.
Really.
There was a ton of hype for that show when it was airing.
Mm,
Megalobox, I don't think so. It might win like best
mm,
soundtrack though, I think,
yeah.
or best
Hot.
sports. I want to say just because it's like a reboot and a retelling of an old story, I
Hmm.
feel like it might not win.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't. But best soundtrack, I could definitely see it being up for. My Hero
Yeah.
Academia third season is going to win. We already know that. My Hero is going to win every single fucking award because holy shit,
Oh God.
it's
Yeah.
so big. A Manchu Advance, probably not. Uh,
No.
Gunga Alternative won't win anything, even though it's probably better than half the stuff that does win.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, oh man, I forgot Cutie Honey Universe was a thing. I need to watch
Mm.
that.
I heard that it's like surprisingly good.
Yeah, yeah, I did too. Persona 5 the animation, probably not. Well, I wonder if they'll do
Yeah,
like a best reboot award because there's been so many reboots.
yeah.
So there
I
might be
don't think
something.
there's a. They announced the
Well,
categories already, but they
did
didn't.
they?
Yeah, they
Crunchyroll?
haven't announced any of the entries for it yet.
They might throw something more up. Golden Kamuy. I don't know if they'd put season one or season two up. Probably not season one. There's too many CG bears. But maybe season
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
let's.
I have the category list here if you'd like to hear it. It's best protagonist, best antagonist, best boy, best girl, best opening, best ending, best VA performance Japanese, best VA performance English, best director, best animation, best film, best character design, anime of the year, and then best fight scene presented by Capcom. Which is weird. Because the whole thing is sponsored by Devil May Cry.
Yeah. Steins Gate Zero might
Mm.
have a chance just because it's Steins Gate.
Yeah, it could be.
Shokugeki no Soma, I doubt because it's technically the second half of season 3. Season 3 got split into 2 seasons, which makes no sense.
Huh.
Yeah, so I doubt it will.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
also heard that I also heard that that season was like not super great.
yeah.
It was like not as good as the previous ones at
Yeah.
least.
Dark Horse, Hisone Tommaso-chan. Is that the Vor one or is that a different one? It's one of the Dragon Pilot ones.
Yeah,
One of
there
the
was more
Dragon
than one
Pilots.
Dragon Pilot one.
I
I
thought there
thought there
was
was just the
two.
one.
I thought there was two. I thought one. There's the
I
Vor one and another.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Boruto. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else? What else? Let me know if you see anything.
Mm, I don't know. Not seeing a whole lot. I think spring was a
Miyase.
relatively weak season compared to like the rest of the year at least.
Yeah, it was a lot of ongoing stuff from the first season, I think. Like a ton
Yeah.
of ongoing stuff. Oh yeah, Gretzko from Netflix came out as well.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that'd win, but it might win like a best
No,
comedy or whatever. I forget if you said there was that.
no, I don't think so. There's no like genre things.
Yeah, the genre stuff is always weird. Are these
Mm-hmm.
puppets or is this live action? I can't even tell. It looks like live action, but live action doesn't show up on here, so it has to be puppets. Puppet Company at it again.
Oh,
Apparently there's a 30 episode Shonen Ai ONA, which I have never heard of, so
huh. Weird.
yeah. Oh yeah, Baki came back. Baki the Grappler. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
OVAs, we
I,
got Mosu Gundam The Origin. And we got
mm-hmm.
Shingeki no Kyojin one. Which is Utamaro Mono OVAs, yeah. The Kase-san OVA. Which,
Yeah.
those things might be up for best movie. Usually OVAs get lumped into
Yeah, I
movies.
could. That could be a movie. Yeah.
Oh right, they did a Servamp movie. I should watch that. Even though Servamp was depressing as fuck. Uh, oh, Liz and Bluebird might win best movie. That's the Sound Euphonium one that follows two side characters and their
Oh yeah.
relationship, and it's super gay. Um,
Yeah.
that one might win best movie.
Yeah, I heard that's like extremely good. So.
Yeah, the Digimon movie's also up though. And
Mm,
Digimon, no, I didn't hear anything about Digimon after a while.
yeah.
Ninja Batman. I actually kind of want to see this movie. It doesn't sound like it's amazing, but I still kind of want to see it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel like I saw some gifs of it that has a really nice animation, but I don't remember.
yeah, it looks neat. But
Mm-hmm.
as the Tomy OVA came out, which wasn't much better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see anything super amazing left. Let's go summer. Let's see summer.
Yeah.
Island, no.
Nope. That show
Hanebado,
wasn't good.
I doubt
That was good.
Hanebado will. I doubt it will.
Yeah.
Just it's
It was
sports.
good, but I don't
Yeah.
think it'll win. Yeah.
Yamano Susume probably not, but it might
No.
win a best girl. Probably not because not enough
Maybe.
people have watched it. But
Yeah.
I think you can make good cases for pretty much all the girls.
Mm-hmm.
All the
And
girls.
plus, the My Hero Academia is just gonna sweep the best boy and best girl
Yeah, they are.
categories again.
Why do they
So
even have those categories? Last year
they're
we had
terrible
like
categories.
multiple best characters who were gender neutral and couldn't be in them. Like Thoth,
Yeah,
everyone in Land of the Lusters couldn't be in. Nana Chief and Maiden Abyss couldn't be in. So why did they not learn from that and just I don't know.
yeah, it's so weird. Ugh, I hate those categories.
Yeah, you know,
Anyway,
Chio-chan, Haruka Receive, probably neither of them.
mm,
Banana Fish, it's got a
yeah,
strong Fujoshi rep behind it that might
hmm
push it pretty far.
yeah. I heard people saying the end of Banana Fish was really good,
Yeah.
but I am curious to find out if the anime dealt with how like racist and homophobic the manga is. Because if it just adapts that stuff straight up, then it's awful.
Well, the thing is too, it's a timepiece, right? The
Hmm
racism and homophobia actually fit the time it's portraying, as awful as it is, and as much as I don't want to like
Yeah,
go through that,
I
it's at least portraying a realistic situation.
I I think that's a bad excuse. If they're like lean on that, like, oh well, it takes place in the '80s,
Well,
so that's why
that's
black
not
people are
really
monkeys. That's
an excuse.
I
Because like
mean,
that's the same thing with what's that movie that won a ton of awards? The slavery one, Django Unchained,
I don't
and
know.
stuff that has really brutal slavery scenes in it.
Hmm
Because it's a movie about
It,
slavery,
yeah,
and
but
this
like
is
this stuff
a
I saw
show about a
Banana
gay
Fish.
couple in '80s New York or
The
wherever.
stuff I saw about Banana Fish in like the manga is like it is not like, oh, it's a time period piece. It's like, no, the author is just racist and homophobic.
Oh, okay.
It is like
I haven't watched it, so
it is extreme. It is
I
bad.
haven't watched it. From what I saw, it was just like, yeah, this is what they just. This is the timepiece, and this is what they thought it would be like. Like,
Yeah.
which maybe that is the thing too. Maybe it's so extreme because they also assume it's more extreme in the U.S.
Mm,
Possibly,
I don't know.
'cause that's
I
another
don't
thing.
know.
Or it's part of that trope of gay couples being sinful and that making it more
Hmm
decadent that yaoi has an
Oh,
issue with. That could be another reason.
yeah.
It definitely
Well,
could just be bad.
in the manga, the they're not actually a gay couple. It's just queer baiting the entire time,
Oh,
and is yeah, that's part of where the homophobia comes
uh,
from. Is like, yeah. So yeah,
don't they
it's a
kiss
weird.
and shit in the anime? I thought.
I
Do they?
I have no
I don't know.
idea.
Uh, anyways, cells at work.
Mm,
We got cells at work. That's yeah.
I could maybe see that winning,
Maybe
or
it
at
was
least being
exciting.
nominated.
Yeah,
At least-
maybe the Platlets will win best girl
Maybe.
and best boy. Both of them are Platlets.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. Planet Width probably won't win anything, but I think it would
Yeah.
maybe deserve to win something. It was really good.
It was good.
Asubase probably won't win anything.
Uh,
I hope Overlord 3 doesn't. I hope Free Season 3 doesn't, but it might win Best.
mm,
Season 3 of Free came out, and I didn't hear shit about Free, which is amazing for how
yeah,
popular the first two seasons were.
that is weird.
Uh,
Has it like been a while since the last season of Free, and
maybe.
that maybe like the
Yeah.
popularity's just fallen off at this
Yeah.
point?
There's new boys to follow.
Hmm
Shoujo Kageki Review Starlight, maybe best soundtrack.
Incredibly good. Oh,
I would
extremely
be
good
down for it
soundtrack.
to win like best show, but I doubt it will, just because
Yeah,
not a ton of people saw on High Dive.
yeah.
Happy Sugar Life got completely screwed over from being on Amazon. No chance for anything. Uh, the one of the girls in it definitely deserves best girl though. The
hmm
like younger girl. She's absolute best girl. Right, High Score Girl was another one from Netflix, wasn't it? So no one watched that.
hmm
There's a few things here I'm seeing that I completely forgot about. I'm like, this actually looks kind of interesting. Like
Yeah.
Possession one. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan season 3.
Mm,
Maybe it will beat the no one. It's not being Boku no Hero.
mm. No, probably not. I feel like the Attack on Titan popularity has really fallen off.
Yeah, now it has a weird niche because this season was all like a political drama featuring a like governmental coup and didn't deal with the Titans at all. I was like, that sounds actually pretty fun. It's too bad the writer's a raging racist.
Yeah.
He got
I
married recently though, so there's that.
yeah. I heard some stuff about the latest chapter of that manga. It sounds
Ooh,
bizarre.
ooh. It's
Like
supposed to be ending soon.
it's
Oh right,
hopefully.
we got Days Ire. We got like 6 episodes
Oh,
of the Nazi thing
yeah.
that everyone was like, it's got this huge following online. People love it. Like people have been waiting forever. It's like, oh, cool, it must be good. Then it's like, oh, the following was all Nazis who wanted a Nazi anime. Oh,
Whoops.
whoops. Wait, wait.
Oh no. Just made a terrible
Oh,
mistake.
oh, you know what's gonna win?
What?
Iya Nakao Sera Nagara Opansu Misete Moratai.
Oh, is that
I
the
want you to make a disgusted face and
yeah.
show me your underwear.
God. Oh, you know. Oh
It's probably
God.
better than some of the stuff they'll win. I hate to say it. What the fuck is
Yeah.
Chainsaw Bunny? Wait, do you see
What?
this?
What?
Chainsaw Bunny, what the fuck?
I had
It's like
no idea.
this looks like a fucking
Like
like
stop motion
yeah, what was
claymation,
that
something like
rooster
that.
thing or chicken?
Oh, robot
Yeah,
chicken.
it looks like fucking robot chicken bunny girl with a chainsaw. Some claymation thing.
That,
I need to watch
that's
this.
yeah.
Oh
That's real
man.
weird.
This going through this was worth it for that. Oh yeah, right, Hintatsu. I didn't realize that counted. This deserves to win everything because Tatsuki.
Mm.
And I technically watched this. I just didn't realize it actually had a listing.
Yeah. Huh.
No, I didn't give her a rating. I don't remember it enough. But yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that came out.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see here. What else does summer have for us? Anything? Oh,
I
there's
don't
something
think
about
so.
organ transplants, some original net adaptation thing.
Mm.
Interesting. That actually looks kind of interesting.
Yeah. You've scrolled down so far. You're getting into the real stuff.
Well, I'm in the ONAs and the OVAs, right? We got
Yeah. Yeah. The weird stuff.
yeah. Sometimes a movie shows up in here. And
Mm-hmm.
two. It's a virtual idol group band. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Movies. Okay, movies. Natsu. I don't know what this is. I don't know where any of this is. This is an Osumatsu-san VR. What?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Sure. Oh, right. There's also like the Evangelion thing that was like a live action VR. Apparently, these are movies.
Huh.
It's only like 4 minutes. Apparently, the VR stuff is ending up in movies now instead of games.
Weird.
Mirai no Mirai. That sounds familiar. Oh yeah, there's a Boku no Hero movie too, so that's gonna win Best Movie as well.
Oh. Yep. Right.
Mirai of the Future. I've actually heard really good things about that movie.
Oh yeah. I've heard
Yeah.
that's really good.
Boku no Hero movie gonna win Best Movie. Don't know what Penguin Hideaway is, but there's penguins. I kind of want to watch that.
Mm.
What the fuck is this thing
Penguins
with
are
the
good.
brain crab?
What?
Brain crab? What? Aragne no Mushikago. It is an hour and 15. It is a fantasy horror. It is some weird bug thing.
Huh. I can't wait to never be able to watch that legally.
Yeah. Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
It's a solid 4.5.
Yeah. Brain crabs
Yikes.
and yikes.
Huh.
Interesting. Maybe Calamity of a Zombie Girl was the best awkward horror movie of the year after all. We got
Yeah.
Fully Coolly Alternative
Yeah.
because they showed
Oh,
that
yeah.
one episode. Oh, and Progressive, right?
Mm-hmm. I
Uh,
should see if Alternative is out yet. I forget when that's supposed to be out.
there's another horror thing. There's a zombie thing called Walking Meat, which is actually such a good name. It's only 20 minutes, but that's such a good zombie
That is a
movie
really
name.
good name.
Yeah. And then we got specials.
Mm.
Stuff that just came with Blu-ray mostly. It doesn't look like any show. Alright, fall. We're halfway through. Double
Fall.
Decker.
No, fall's the final season
Oh wait, yeah,
because
yeah.
winter
Never
is
mind,
this
never
year.
mind. All
Yeah.
right, all right. Let's see here. What do we think here?
Ugh, not
Oh,
much.
the Bunny Girl Dreams. People love that show. I don't know why.
Yeah, I
Apparently, it's not as fan service. It is fan servicey, but it's not quite as fan servicey as it makes out to. The best way I
yeah.
had it described is it's basically like a clickbait show
hmm
that tricks you in for the boobs, and then you get hooked on the plot, and you're screwed.
Yeah, that's what I've heard is actually like it's some of the best character work of the year, and like it's actually a really good show. Even though it totally seems like it's just gonna be some like etchy harem thing.
Well, it
Uh,
is a harem and it is etchy, but apparently
yeah.
it's more to that. But that might just
hmm
be people justifying it. We have space fishing. That was great, right?
Oh God,
Uh,
biggest disappointment.
yeah, Zombieland Saga, which only has
Yeah.
7.78 rating, but I'm sure a lot of that was transphobes marking a one after that
Yeah.
episode.
Probably.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Bloom Into You. I would love to win something, but
Oh.
probably won't.
Yeah. It'll get
But
snubbed because it's Yuri.
yeah, and also on High Dive. But
Yeah.
like the cinematography and stuff, there's so much that's so amazing in this show. Just how
hmm
it's done.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's such a pretty show.
oh yeah, there's new JoJo's.
Oh yeah, new
It
JoJo.
started. It's ongoing. New JoJo, 39 episodes. Ooh, that might be best like ongoing show next year or something.
hmm
Let's see here. Radiant no SSSSS Gridman might win something. Maybe.
Yeah. I
Maybe.
could see it winning, honestly.
It's Trigger. People love Trigger. Sword Art
Yeah.
Online can win stuff. Ah.
Oof. No, thank you.
If Goblin Slayer wins something, I'm never watching a Crunchyroll award
Oh,
show ever again.
God. I don't think Goblin Slayer would win. It seemed popular, but I don't think it would.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Fairy
Yeah.
Tail final season.
Oh
Sure.
boy.
Best ongoing, maybe. Best returning.
Maybe.
Probably no release of Spice or anything.
Nah.
If they have a best short thing,
Mm.
they don't. You went through
No, they
them all,
don't.
but Honda-san. Honda-san!
Yeah.
Maybe best opening. Its opening's actually really clever with like the whole
Yeah.
ISBN as being
Yeah.
like a part of like their verse or chorus or whatever.
hmm
Golden
It is.
Kamuy season 2, I think, has a better shot than season 1,
Yeah.
possibly. But they might just both be considered as one because of the fact they both aired in the same year.
Yeah.
Oh, they could win Best Boy actually. Shiraishi,
Mm.
Escape King.
Oh,
He could
oh,
win
they have
Best
so many
Boy.
choices. They have so many choices for best boy.
And then Best
Oh,
Girl.
yeah. The like 3 women in the show.
Yeah, but we have the Best Girl.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Very true.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Conception, yeah. No, no,
Oh
God,
boy.
no. Yikes.
Yeah.
Following nothing else this season. This was actually a kind of a weak season, sort of.
Mm.
There's some
I feel like it
really
was.
standout stuff, and then a lot of stuff that is just kind of pretty average and decent.
Yeah. I feel like the like average quality was higher than usual,
Hmm.
but then maybe there weren't as many like big standout shows. I
Yeah,
guess.
like Winter this year had so many standout shows that it's kind of eclipsed everything else, I think.
hmm True.
Let's go. Let's find movies and stuff. O&As? Any neat O&As?
Mm,
Anything from Netflix? No.
don't think so.
Was Children of the Whales last year or this year?
I think it was last year.
Hmm.
Pretty sure.
Because I think
I
Giga
think.
mentioned it in his end year video. Like, wait, but that means this year, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Okay. It was the end of last year. It just came out on Netflix this year.
Okay, so yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't get it until this year, so we could maybe
Mhm.
count that, maybe.
Yeah.
To Agretzko, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Best movie. Not seeing really any movies or OVAs even this year. There was a Drifters
Mm.
special. Wait, what? There's a Drifters
What?
special. Apparently there's a Drifters special that shipped with the 6th volume of the manga in Japan.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Weird.
Motherfuckers! Right, shit, that came
Oh
out.
right. Yeah.
I need to watch that still. I need to find it.
Yeah. I wonder if that's. Oh yeah, it did come out. I don't know if it came out in North America this year though.
Well, it's
So
a joint
it's
production between France and Japan, so it will have come out in
yeah,
France. So,
yeah. Came out in France in May and Japan in October. So yeah, I don't think the English version's out yet. I think it's just coming out on like Blu-ray for North America.
the second, or the Nanoha Detonation came out in Japan in October,
Oh
which I completely
yeah.
missed and have to wait. I still haven't watched the first movie. I have the Blu-ray sitting there. I'll have to buy this one when it comes out too. Uh, oh, there's a Ghost in the Shell 3D CG movie.
Oh.
It's 8 minutes long. Is
Huh.
this a VR thing? This might be a VR thing. I have no idea.
A new ride like VR attraction.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a VR thing.
All right. Godzilla 3 came out in November.
Mm,
Can't. I don't think we can watch that yet. But I need to watch those Godzilla movies, the like animated ones. They seem good.
yeah.
Uh, oh yeah, there's a Eureka 7 movie too.
Oh.
They've been doing some Eureka 7 movies, which seem neat. The High Evolution movies. The first one came out last year. The second one came out this year, and the third, I believe his last, comes out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2019 sometime. Oh yeah, there's the Dragon Ball Super movie as well.
Oh yeah. I bet that'll win best movie.
Proudly, actually.
Probably.
Well, there's
People love
still
Dragon Ball.
My Hero. They have to beat My
Oh
Hero
right.
Academia.
It'll be one of those two though.
Yeah, probably. I don't see any more OVAs or anything that seem like they'd be.
No. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Alright. I'm giving it
So
to My Hero Academia for everything, and anything they don't win, it's going to be, it'll be Broly winning movie if they don't, or something, and what's it called? Attack on Titan winning everything else.
yeah.
And if there's
probably.
anything left, Tokyo Ghoul. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah,
oh,
that
wait,
sounds
wait,
about
wait.
right.
Completely missed and forgot about it. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. That's
Oh,
super
yeah,
popular.
that's-
That might win something.
Maybe, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Shall we finish off 2018 then and talk about Nobunaga,
Yeah, and then
the
I
final
guess
show?
stuff we're looking
Yeah.
forward to in the next year
Yeah,
to finish.
we'll get into that after.
Nobunaga.
Whew. This
Episode
show is a
13.
show. Yeah,
It could have been so good.
it could have been.
I actually liked a ton of the character moments in this episode. Like the character
Mhm.
building moments. Like fucking
Yeah.
Hunter being a huge piece of shit to the
Oh,
other
yeah.
characters. Like,
Hunter was really good in this episode.
yeah. Fucking Lemon sleeping through everything at the end was super cute.
Oh, Lemon, just in general, extremely cute.
Yeah, and then
Solo episode.
we got Siho's actual name, and I tried to
Yeah.
search it up, and the only thing close I could find is a Mongolian wrestler.
Yeah, I think that's who it's supposed to be.
But why does
the-
she turn into an ATV?
I don't know.
Maybe
thought-
there was an interview where she's like, "Oh yeah, I like going off-roading."
Yeah. That's so bizarre. Yeah, I wonder if maybe it's like her wrestling thing has some signature move that is some like related to that in some way or something.
Off the rope
It's-
something. So it's like off
yeah,
the
it's-
road.
Yeah, it's some like super deep cut reference. I thought it was funny that like they realized no one knew who that character was. They're like, fine, we'll just say her name. Yeah, that was bizarre.
I don't think she. Oh no, she does have a fucking face. She doesn't look so bad when she doesn't have those stupid glasses on.
Yeah, those glasses look terrible.
She's also super gay.
Yeah.
It's like anyone but the princess riding me. Guys
Yeah.
riding me. But yeah, then they did the creepy thing with the gay. I was like, oh, yeah, her and Jess are both gay and both into Ogura, but then it's like, oh, but they
Yeah,
kind of
being-
forced her, and that's creepy and uncomfortable, and I don't like that.
Yeah. This episode had a lot of that, of like those two being creepy on Ogura, and then I forget what even happened, but
The
the
show.
old man, all the dudes like followed the girls and were trying to get pictures of them or
Yeah.
something. And
Yeah.
yeah, ugh,
And,
God, and then
oh wait, the
yeah,
plot twist, the plot twist.
oh,
The one
oh,
behind who
oh,
Jack the Ripper is.
oh yeah, it was
It's
Florence Nightingale. Oh
just
my
in her little
God,
wheelchair. She has a little thing that has a flick blade, just going around
yeah,
murdering prostitutes. Like what?
yeah, yeah, that was weird.
See, it was weird and out there, but that's the kind of stuff I liked from this show. Just the complete nonsense.
Yeah, like that story of Florence Nightingale, I actually kind of like it. It's just it's attached to Adam, the
Yeah,
character, and
and
he's just garbage.
used to
So
set him up as, oh yeah, I'm not actually. That was a justification for, oh yeah, you're not actually in love with a serial killer. You're in love with someone
yeah,
who's like doing stuff for the betterment of the world. I was like, that's such
yeah,
bullshit. She
yeah,
she had that dream of Co, and I'm
yeah,
like, shit. Please just. I wish I ended there.
yeah.
When she like goes like, "Hey Adam, can we go talk?" I was like, I want to just stop watching right now. I just want to turn it off. I could turn it off and I could be like, "This is a great show," but I have to
Hmm.
watch it all the way for the podcast.
Yeah.
I was like thinking of being like, "You talk to them. I'm just gonna mute you and not pay attention to it for a while. I don't want to hear it."
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah. That was God. I really disliked how like Adam suddenly like cared about Ogura, even though that didn't make any sense because he pretty much didn't for the entire show up to this point.
Yeah.
And that also like he just made a sudden shift in the last two episodes of being like the most important character. Like it's just so lame.
With
Like
no build up to, yeah. And then
yeah.
you have fucking Ogura, like her flashback to all the moments that were special to her was like every scene was less than a second because I realized if they actually pulled out the scenes, you'd go like, that wasn't romantic, that wasn't romantic, that wasn't
Yeah.
romantic, that wasn't romantic. It's like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Mm. God, and then after the credits rolled and they did a thing where half the screen was Olga and Adam, and the
Oh,
other half of the screen was the cell
that
phone with the
pissed me off
picture.
so much because
Oh,
every ending ends with the two of them together, and like it's the
yeah.
perfect. That ending was the perfect encapsulation of the show. It's like we started off Yuri baiting and went all the way
Hmm.
to it, and then at the very end it pulls over. It's like jokes on you. It's not. I'm just like I want to fucking strangle this director. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Oh, it was so bad.
Oh, why? Why?
Seriously. It was. Oh, one other thing that is really bad in this episode is when they visited Gallico in the hospital,
Mm, mm.
and she is like head over heels for Vidoc. She super loves him for no reason,
And then
even though he's the one that put her in the hospital. It was
they
oh,
they ruined Hunter's character there too, where he just like takes
mm,
over being like way too full of himself. It's like, come on, like he
yeah,
was the one who cared the most about her when they went there. He would not act like that to her. I don't think.
yeah,
When previously
yeah.
he was the one who cared the most. It's like, yeah, Gandhi had like absolutely nothing to do in the last episode,
Yeah,
despite being introduced as one of the first main characters.
yeah.
Je- uh, Galileo got
Hmm.
some shit despite the fact that she missed out on the other couple episodes passed out from using her power. It's like
Hmm.
they got screwed by the ending apparently.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm.
That's just how it be sometimes though.
Yeah, yeah. So I had, because of reasons, I ended up rewatching some of episode two,
Hmm.
and it really drove home how like less stylish this show got over the course of it. Because like episode one and two are so good and just so like visually appealing to look at,
Yeah.
and these later episodes just aren't
I,
like.
I I think the best example of it being shitty in the later episodes is that train scene that made no sense.
Yeah,
That was like the very lowest low.
yeah. Like there was like the. Do you remember early on when we were talking like, oh, in the first two episodes they had like they bring like a floral patterns up, kind of overlaid on top of things, and they brought that back again in this final episode for like one short scene,
Hmm.
and it was so weird. I'm like, oh my god, right? They haven't done that for like multiple episodes at this point,
Yeah.
and they suddenly brought it back. And like, that's so weird.
I feel like it was possibly something the director wanting to make it really artsy and different, and then possibly the
Mm.
committee or the manga creator going, no, you have to do it more this way, and the director
Yeah.
caring less. Like, because that would also explain why it was so hard on the yeah Yuri type thing, and maybe they did want to push
Hmm.
that more, but then we're told no, you have to have them have a relationship at the end. It's like, well, shit. Because
Hmm.
occasionally you do see changes like that, right? Like the Hamatora anime is completely different from the manga. The Sound Euphonium anime season 2 doesn't end with her falling in love with the male trumpeter. Instead, she says she loves the upper class Finn and not the girl that they'd been pining for. It's fucking weird. It doesn't follow what makes sense, and it doesn't follow what the light novels made, so it's just out there and weird. But there's stuff
Hmm.
like that, right? It's like occasionally a director does get away with doing something different, or they try and fail horribly because they aren't allowed
Yeah.
to. And I think that might
Yeah.
be what happened because it really, really feels like there was a vision at the beginning of this show, and then partly through, around the time where they stopped pushing for like the Yuri, is kind of where
Hmm.
it just stopped.
Yeah. Mm.
Mm.
I don't know. It's just, ugh. It really seems like, yeah, those first two episodes were amazing, or not amazing, but they were really great. And then like every aspect of the show just shifted. It's just so bizarre. Yeah, it could be a dozen different reasons for it. So hard to say what happened here, but yeah,
It's unfortunate because it started out as one of the best anime I'd seen in a while, and then ended up being one of the most average.
yeah, this was a very disappointing show.
The theme song's still really good.
Yeah, I'm into it still. It's a good thing.
I'm looking up some of the other stuff this director's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did like 200 episodes of the frog thing,
Oh,
Go Gunso.
yeah. Huh.
I'm just like opening anything that's directed. It looks like he used to do a ton of directing stuff ages ago and doesn't do much anymore.
Huh.
Looks like. Actually, he did a Valkyrie Chronicle 3 thing. Oh, he does like the Shonen Ashibei like kids thing. I think it's a kids thing. I don't know. But
Mm.
let's see here. Let's see. We got Devadasi, which is an OVA from 2000 that looks really weird. Produced by Green Bunny. This might be hentai.
Mm.
This might be hentai. It's got a
It might
4.8.
be nice.
Some first gear thing from 2000. Some Bandai Shonen Sports thing. That looks like
Mm.
racing thing. Jewel Pet Magical Change. Magical Girl shows. Comedy shoujos. That's 2015. I think that's like his newest thing.
Oh yeah.
Keko Kamen, another like 90s OVA that's weird and not rated very highly. That might be
Mm.
hentai. Uh, some he's done a lot. He did a lot of OVAs in the 90s, apparently.
Yeah. Huh.
And now another one. Well, there's a Valkyrie Chronicles 3, the game, like an OVA based on it.
Mm.
Cerberus 2016. Okay, that's probably the newest. It's based on a game, so that's screwed already.
Yeah.
5.75. It looks generic. This
Huh.
does look like it might have been his one shot to try to do something really different and artsy, and maybe he just couldn't pull it off in the end, possibly. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
most of these are hentai, alright. Oni Tensai, hentai horror supernatural, yikes! Demon
Oh
hentai,
boy.
let's go.
Oof.
Oh, actually, he directed Muyo and Roji's Bureau of Supernatural Investigations, which was this year, which
Oh.
it's got a pretty average score, but the poster and stuff make it look like it might be pretty interesting, like art direction wise. So
Mm-hmm. Huh.
maybe that's like his next decent one. Maybe he
Yeah.
got another shot at something artsy after all. It might be
Maybe.
interesting to watch and see how it compares. If it does similar stuff where it starts off really cool and then loses its style. But I do think it's a shame because it had a really interesting style, but it just didn't hold it together.
Hmm.
Studios Bridge, which he's still working
Mm.
for. Actually, no, he's doing
Huh.
Studio D now. Never mind. New
Oh.
thing is Studio D. They they did Fairy Tale. I don't think they're the main ones. A1 Pictures is main. They did Devil Survivor 2, the animation.
Oh.
Cerberus, which wasn't good. Some slice of life stuff. Oh god, they did Mitsudomoi. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, this is definitely the one that hentai artists started off at. Yeah, this company's done very little. He did two of their mainline shows
Yeah.
that weren't Mitsudomori, which has 3 seasons or something. Jesus Christ, degenerates. You know that manga I mentioned, Getting a One? That's by the author of
Yeah.
Mitsudomori, so that's all I gotta say.
Oh. Oh boy. It's real bad.
Yeah, the only other stuff they did was some, they helped out on Fairy Tail. They did Royal Tutor, which is their most popular thing.
Mm.
It's apparently their best thing they've ever done. Actually, no, Mitsudomori is more popular because people are degenerates.
Yeah. Well.
Yikes.
Hmm.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That tells you enough about
Hmm.
his career.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Mm.
But yeah. Uh,
Unfortunate.
Fuck, I forgot what I gave it. What did I give Nobunaga in the end? I think I gave her a 6. No, I gave her a 5. Wait, why did I give her a 5?
Mm.
Should have given it a 6. I thought I gave
Oh
her a
really?
6. There we go, I gave her a 6. I think
I
it's
gave it
fine.
I gave it a 4. I
Like,
think it's bad.
it has some really good stuff, and I think most of the plot taken without being bait. If I wasn't baited into Yuri, which I think a lot of people watching won't be, because a lot of people just don't think about Yuri because they don't think about
Mm.
anything but straight couples. Uh, it would be completely fine for them. They wouldn't notice at all.
Mm.
And I do
I don't know.
think it does a lot of cool stuff with its soundtrack and art design, at least early on. So
Yeah.
it gets some points there for me. The
Yeah, but like
plot
that
has a
stuff falls
lot
off
of
so hard.
the
Yeah.
plot has a lot of cool, interesting stuff, like how they deal with like monsters. It's like well thought out, at least all the like strategies and stuff usually.
Hmm.
So like it's decent and like I think it's perfectly decent, fine, but it's nothing great. It's nothing special. I wouldn't even say it's good. It's fine.
Hmm.
It's like if someone liked this, I would understand why.
Yeah.
Like that's my take. I can see why
Yeah.
you'd give it a 4 too, though.
Yeah. It's just like I don't know. They when I rewatched that episode too, it was like they really pushed Ogura and Asao. They pushed that relationship pretty hard. I think it would be pretty hard to miss that.
Nope. I'm
But
giving it
then
a
like
5 again. I
nope.
remember why I had a 5. It was the tentacle scenes.
Oh yeah, all those
That drops it to the
tentacles. That
5.
was yeah. There's a lot of really bad fan service in this show. Like there was all of episode 3 when she was training,
The
and there
only
was all
fan
this
service
stuff with
they
like
needed,
Jess.
the only fan
Ugh.
service they needed was her doing more dancing in that outfit with the ball hands and feet, and
Mm-hmm.
or having her in her outfit and like seeing Seo, like in the
Mm-hmm.
episode we meet up again, and like Seo squishing her hands in the balls and being like, "Yeah, it's soft." That would be perfect. Why the fuck did that not happen?
Mm.
That's all I needed. That's all I asked for.
Yeah. Was one of the things you mentioned actually reminded me of the one good note I had about this final episode was when they Jack shoved his knife into like the shell of the thing and then had all the tank shells shoot him
Mhm.
or shoot his shield so that it would push his knife.
Mhm.
The force of the shells would push his knife through the shell. I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
It
Oh
was
yeah.
the one good moment.
There was the really dumb thing too, where she's shooting all the bombs in her way, and then she jumps over them, so she's in the middle. Then when she shoots the next one and just sends herself flying, it's like, what did you think would happen? What the fuck was that? That was
Yeah.
weird. But
Huh.
it was all an excuse so she could flop her face into its brain and get gooey and sticky.
Yeah. Pretty
Gross.
much. Yeah. So yeah. That's Nobunaga. It's not very good.
But it gave me Ogre, Seo, and Lemon. And when
Mm,
life gives you lemons, you write fanfics.
yeah,
Good
good
Polly
stuff.
fanfics. Coming soon to an AO3
Soon.
near you.
Hmm. Yeah, coming soon. As soon as you write it.
Me write shit? What?
What? No,
I've actually
that's not
written a
happening.
lot this week, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll
Yeah.
do something. Maybe one day. Maybe.
Maybe.
There needs to be something that's not just her and Adam. Something.
Yeah.
I think most of those her and Adam things are trying to like write it out to justify why it happened in anime so they can stop being like it doesn't make sense. They're like, okay, yeah, here we go. I scrounged the bottom of the barrel so I can justify this, so I can
Hmm.
move on and stop being sad that this ended up like this. Like it's like a bad coping mechanism where you're like, uh, you're like being gaslit into believing, okay, yeah, no, this is a good relationship.
Yeah. So yeah. Shall we look forward to the future now?
Yeah,
To the
so
next season.
seasonal anime,
Yeah.
winter. Anything you're interested in watching? I've heard the Shield Show thing, which has
Mm.
sword, spear, bow, and shield shows, has a ton of slavery in it, so
Oh,
that'll be
great.
fun.
Great.
Things already
Fantastic.
have ratings, and I don't even think they're out yet. Oh no, they started in December,
Yeah.
so yeah, I guess some of it is out.
Oh, I think like the first episode got aired. Yeah.
The Boogie Pop Phantom stuff should be interesting.
I'm kind of curious about that because I just think it has a cool art style. I don't know
Yeah,
anything else about Boogie Pop, but
yeah,
I think
it's
the art's cool.
Madhouse, and it's being directed by Natsume Shingo, who I think is like the last big Madhouse producer.
Oh.
Also, the opening band is Myth and Royd, who I really love, so I'm excited to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for that single.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Mob Psycho 102, I'm definitely going to watch. Big fan
Mm-hmm.
of that. Um, Dororo
I've
seems interesting, but really dark and fucked up, so I don't know if I want to watch
yeah.
that.
I have heard a lot of people be very excited about Dororo because of the apparently the manga is very good.
Yeah, but it's
But
also
yeah, it
really.
does. It sounds really dark. I'll
it, it,
probably
it,
watch that.
it sounds like you should just watch Demon Slayer, but
Yeah.
who knows?
That's till next season, so
Yeah,
I'll have to
yeah.
make do for now.
Kamari Kusa, I'm definitely watching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supporting
Yeah, I'll check that
Yaoyorozu.
out.
And
Yeah.
I can't believe Yaoyorozu from My Hero Academia is going to make Anime of the Year next year. And it's going to win Anime of the Year next year, and they'll give it to Yaoyorozu from Boku no Hero Academia. I'm looking forward to Tatsuki coming back. It
Yeah.
might be terrible, but I'll still look forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Kimono Friends was terrible, so
But it's terrible in a great way. That's what matters. And its
exactly.
soundtrack was fantastic.
Yeah.
Kakaguri season 2. I need to finish season 1 so I can watch this because
Mm-hmm.
it got really popular for like half a month and disappeared, which is a shame because uh, Yumeko and Mari is such a good ship.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, not Mari, Mary. Good gambling lesbians. I need more.
Yeah.
We got some mecha stuff for Visions. Girly Air Force, I'll maybe watch it.
Yeah.
There's another Girls Air Force one out.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Promise
probably
Neverland.
watch. Oh yeah. Definitely
Yeah,
gonna check that out.
yeah. Anything else you see?
Spec Ops Asuka, Natural Girl Spec
Right,
Ops
right, right.
Asuka.
Yep,
I'll check that out.
yep.
I need
Uh,
to catch up on the manga, but yeah.
oh yeah, here's the other one that's
Mm-hmm.
by the creators of what's it called? Chobako, the other Air Force one. I'll watch that
Oh
probably,
right, yeah.
and then I might watch
The
Endra as well because it's some original slice of life fantasy series about Kyuko. So,
oh, interesting.
Komodo
That
Friend
does
season
sound alright.
2. I'll watch the first episode to see how bad it is. I won't watch it legally. I'll like go to a friend's
Nice.
house and like stare through the window to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The the best way to watch anime is through
Yeah.
someone's window.
You just see someone's window, like phone them, like you should watch Kimono Friends season 2,
Yeah.
episode 1 right now.
Mm,
But yeah, I want to see how it is, but if I do watch it, I won't watch past episode 1 just for the sake of it.
mhm,
But I do want to see how much the animation fails to hold up.
mm,
Oh,
yeah.
there's a Honda-san OVA, an extra episode
Oh,
coming next season with the DVD release. So,
nice.
yeah,
Cool.
that might be fun. Oh, Made in Abyss movie. They're doing a compilation movie of the TV series.
Oh yeah, I
I'll
think they're
probably
doing a
watch.
pair of them.
Yeah, I'll probably watch those to see any new animation that might be neat. You
Hmm.
know, and it'll catch me up for season 2 coming soon.
Yeah.
Well, there's a Yojo Senki movie too, and this doesn't look like it's a compilation. This looks like it's a follow-up anime. So maybe I
Hmm.
still have to watch Yojo Senki though.
Oh, there's the Psychopaths movie. The first of them is coming out.
Yeah,
I'm interested in that.
yeah. Apparently, all 3 are coming out
Yeah.
in
Oh
one
yeah.
season.
Huh.
They're all like a month
Interesting.
apart. Osumatsu-san's getting a movie.
Yeah.
Grisaya's getting a movie. Grisaya I never finished because I got it spoiled for me. And Jesus Christ, that's a depressing show. Uh,
Oh,
it's based on a visual novel, so it's not super
oh
great.
yeah.
But the Martian Machen episodes are coming out, so I'll watch those.
All right.
Yeah. You have the double decker and Krill. Doug and Krill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep. I want to see Renee episode.
I'm just
Extra
gonna
episode.
quickly look at Spring, see if any of the follow-up stuff is here. Well, Hitori Bochi, I think, might be, yeah. But I'm looking to see if... I'm looking for the Made in Abyss Season 2. I want to know where Demon Slayer is in spring. Maybe it's summer. Where is Made in Abyss Season 2? Give it to me. It's still later. They haven't announced an official season. Damn. I thought it would
Mm.
be close because the movies are coming out. Who knows? Maybe it is. They
Yeah.
haven't announced a lot for summer and spring yet, so it might still get announced.
Yeah. It could
Uh,
be.
so other stuff we're watching in 2019,
Yeah.
we're gonna both give each other a show to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So.
you have 2 options here because I don't want you to give me something shitty for the sake of it.
Okay.
You can watch Lance and Mass, which I've told you you're going to watch, or
Uh-huh.
you can watch something else, but you won't know what it is until you say.
Okay. Well, is the other option going to be just as bad as Lance and Masks, or could I potentially get something good there?
I will tell you nothing about it, but I will be right back.
Oh. Oh. What? Okay. Uh. I don't know what's going on. Lance and Masks is very bad. I don't like watching things that are like ironically bad. It's I'm very picky when it comes to the
Sorry,
bad but good.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
hello.
I didn't hear like any of that. I was being shown where the
That's
mouse
fine.
traps were being placed.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't saying anything important.
Okay, so
What-
do you take Lance and Mass or you take the mystery?
Let's go with the not Lance and Masks.
Not Lance and Mass? Children of the Whales.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I still want you to watch Lance and Mass. Please, please. At least try the first episode for me.
Yeah.
Because I
Okay.
didn't make you watch it.
All right, I'll watch the first episode.
All right.
And get angry.
Alright.
All
You'll
right.
get hooked and watch the rest, trust me.
Yeah.
The first episode's actually not nearly as bad as the rest of the show.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just cringy.
Yeah. All right. So, and the show that I picked for you, it is a good one, and we've mentioned it already in this show,
All
in
right.
this episode of the podcast, because it is Review Starlight. It is,
I
it's
I
extremely good.
literally was about to start that today anyways, but now I can't binge it.
Yeah.
No, give me something
is-
else. I want to binge it. Give me something else, please.
Yeah.
Do you have
I mean, I
anything else?
could. Yeah, I had 2 other choices. I mean, well, see,
You
the
got a
problem
pass.
is-
You got a pass for one. I want to pass so I can actually binge this and not have to watch it week to week. There's
Yeah.
someone who I really like that writes fics,
Hmm.
Zaria, put out a
Yeah.
fic for it. They wrote all my favorite comic girls fics, and I'm like, I have to binge this because there's fics coming out. And I looked and there's hundreds of fics. I'm like, I need my gay fix. So I need to
Yeah.
watch this and then read a bunch.
All right.
So I
Okay. So
okay.
I will pick something else then.
Alright.
Okay.
This is where
There are
I
two
get the shit
shows.
one now.
No, no, I had three shows picked out, and all of them are really good because
Okay.
I'm not a mean person.
Okay.
Uh, I will
Like me.
I'll give you a choice. Okay. Do you want a show about detectives or a show about music?
Hmm. Hmm. I
Hmm.
feel like the music shows Kids on the Slope.
Who could say? I mean, that
I
is a show
I
about music. It qualifies.
no, no, just tell me if it is. I bought the Blu-ray recently.
Yeah.
It is?
No, make your choice. Make
Oh,
your choice.
damn it. See, it's not gonna be Double Decker, Doug and Krill, because you don't think that's
Yeah.
that good. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
Psychopaths,
Mm,
which I'm not super
maybe.
interested in Psychopaths.
Yeah.
What other? Let's see, what other
What other
detective
detective shows could there
shows?
be? I don't know if
There's like
detective show would be the
Monster.
best way to
There's like
describe it.
Monster. Fucking
Isn't Monster really long? Also, I
yeah,
haven't seen Monster.
yeah.
Yeah.
I that's it. We're watching Spider Riders. Let's fucking go.
All right. Yep. Yep. That's it. My favorite detective show, Spider Riders.
I'll take the detective show. I'm curious, and
Oh,
just because
you
I'm going
will?
to be binging Review Starlight, so I'm
Yeah.
already binging some music stuff. And I
All right.
I already bought Kids on the
Mhm.
Slope, so I'm gonna watch it anyways soon. So
Okay. Well, so I'll tell you, the music show was Kids on the
I
Slope.
knew it. I know you like that
Yeah.
show a lot.
Uh,
Like you're the
yeah.
reason I bought it and was gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
okay,
But yeah, the reason I was hesitant on that show is because it is kind of like a high school drama and
yeah,
is kind of slow at times.
yeah.
But yeah, the show you'll be watching is Akka, the 13
Ah, okay,
13
Aka.
Kansatsuka,
Right.
or
Ooh,
Territory Inspection Department.
I'd forgotten about this show. There's a few times I wanted to pick
Yeah.
it up and I just forgotten about it, so that's actually cool. I want to pick up
Yeah,
the
I
light
think.
novels for it too.
Yeah.
They seem
You
neat.
should, how about you watch the anime first
Yeah, no, I'll do
before
that.
you
I'll
go
do
buying a
that.
bunch of stuff?
I'll do that, but this will
Yeah.
give me a good idea whether I'm really into the light novels or not, which I think are. Or is it
Yeah.
only the manga? I thought there was light novels.
I have no idea.
Maybe there's only a manga, but I've seen it on the shelves, so.
Hmm.
Politically
Yeah.
themed mystery. That actually sounds really cool, and the soundtrack I know is dope as fuck, so.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
Yeah.
excited for this.
Yeah. Oof. I'm probably gonna rewatch the show along with you because it's just good.
Yeah,
I think it's a really underrated show.
I'll be
Yeah.
watching Children of the Whales as well. I'm pretty far ahead in the manga, I think, so it's not going to be like anything amazing, but I've been meaning to watch, like, finish the show since I saw the first 3 episodes, so I'll probably make sure to go and do that.
Hmm.
You have Netflix, right? You can watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So, yeah, Lance and Mass was always kind of a meme. I always planned to give you a choice not to watch it because I didn't want
Yeah.
you to hate me. If I gave
Good.
you Lance and Mass, would you have actually gone out and given me something bad? Like, gone out of your way for it?
No.
Oh,
No, I'm not that
damn
mean.
it, I should have then. I was worried. I was worried.
No,
Uh,
because I was looking at the shows that I was gonna pick. I was like, oh, I could do Two Car, but you've already seen some episodes of Two Car,
right,
so it's
right.
like my choices for bad shows is pretty limited.
Yeah, because I seen part of them and dropped
Yeah.
them. There, there was one other show I was thinking of giving you, but I wasn't sure because it's only Amazon Prime, so I didn't think you
Mhm.
could probably see it. Now I'm trying to
Mm.
remember its name. It's the samurai one I found, Onihei,
Mm.
that has
I
a
don't think I've
super
heard of that
jazzy
one.
soundtrack. I think I brought it up once because I watched the first 2 episodes. It's
Oh yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
neat.
Yeah.
It's neat. So I thought I would but yeah, I didn't know if you had that or not. So it's like there's that. There's
Yeah.
like Occultic 9 I was thinking of as well, and there's like
Mhm.
Children of the Whales. I'm gonna get to see you cry. That's what you get. Well, actually, just because I know the manga already, I know it has a really interesting plot that can kind of you can
Mhm.
kind of talk about
Cool.
and holds attention and is interesting. So it's not like one of those ones that's like, oh no, we chose a centaur's life. What do we talk about?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So yeah, that'll be next season. Season 8 will be Children of the Whales and Akka.
And we will potentially maybe get a guest in on our first episode to give us a second show to watch that we
Yeah.
both watch together. But
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get a guest for the day that we don't even know we're having the episode yet.
Yeah. We'll
If
see.
I don't die of the plague from mice.
Hmm. Yeah. Please don't die of the mice plague.
I'm so glad I'm going off holiday so I can get out of this house now. I'm
Yeah.
so worried. Oh no.
Oh
We've
no.
had mice before. It's not like a huge thing, but it's like back then I was too much of a kid to really understand. And I was upstairs and now I'm in a basement. That's where the mice go.
Oh. Oh no. That is where the mice go.
We got the traps out though. The trick to catching mice. What you put on your trap.
Peanut butter.
Yes. Yes, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, put some cheese." It's like mice don't eat cheese, but they
Yeah.
fucking love peanut butter. Those gluttonous fucks. I shouldn't say that. They're animals. Animals are life, but
Mhm.
also we don't need them
The
in the house
yeah.
in the middle of
The thing
winter.
the thing I always heard is use peanut butter because it stays on the trap, whereas a piece of
Mm.
cheese will be like it can fall off and they
Yeah.
can get away with it.
Well, if it falls off, the trap goes off too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Anyway. Anyway.
We'll see you next season if I'm not dead from the plague or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. See you next week. So, yeah, this has been Shenanimegans. And check us out on YouTube at shenanimegans.moe. Catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Sasam, usually on Mondays, less so recently. And then you can join our Discord, shenanimegans.moe/Discord, and then follow us on Twitter at SasamBots and that lastly. That'll do it for this week and for this season. And we'll see you next week.
Take care and Happy New Year and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Happy
Bye-bye.
holidays. Happy New Year.